Hello, welcome to the E&L Airsoft video. We're going to be testing this M4. Customer wasn't sure on the brand, but I'm pretty sure it's an E&L. So I think it's quite nice. We did a service. Customer thought it might be hot, and for us to double check FPS. So obviously we stripped it down and ended up turning a bit of a mounted out of a molehill on this particular one. So we've gone with a bigger spring. Because it actually was coming up quite low in terms of FPS. So we had to rewire the MOSFET because there was some cuts and damaging to the wiring itself. This is catch-22 with obviously the gate titans is when you try and rewire them, you obviously run the risk of potentially damaging the MOSFET, which we did actually doing that. So when we got to final test stage and the MOSFET just went up in smoke, if you know what I mean. So there's obviously a short there or something. So we had to replace the MOSFET, unfortunately, with a new gate titan with all new fresh wiring, which obviously is all good and not damaged this time. It's catch-22. You think, oh well, if I leave the wiring with obviously the cuts and nicks in it, is that then going to be a problem, or it might have just gone on fine, so but I guess the whole point of a service is to find problems and obviously rectify them, and if that means obviously a new part, then that means a new part. So we've installed the new gate titan, Prometheus purple hot rubber and Prometheus flat nub. I think the previous one was quite hard and quite dented, so we've had to swap that over, and that's pretty much it really. So obviously the previous work done was pretty good, inside with a short, two teeth short stroking that's on there, which I've always gone with a bigger spring, and yeah, it's quite a nice build all around. So hopefully we've obviously just put the icing on the cake with regards to obviously the shimming and just made sure. Obviously we tested it at range, and the customer's actually here and they're happy with it. So we're just doing a stress build, just stress testing it now, just to make sure that obviously it is good and is working. So that's what we want to demonstrate for you on the video. There we go. So hopefully all good for you. Any problems, let us know. But obviously we passed the stress test this time. Last time obviously it didn't like full auto, did it? So it was we passed range testing last time and everything, but obviously the soldering on the MOSFET didn't hold up to the high temperature and high current and draw that comes obviously with that full auto, so or extended full auto. That's where obviously the MOSFET failed, but obviously we'd spoke about this before. I'd much rather obviously guns fail on stress tests than I would obviously let them go out, especially if there's that potential for fire risk and stuff. So yeah, so hopefully with this nice new MOSFET should all be fine now, and obviously service good new. So brilliant, excellent. Hope you enjoy.